Hey guys, making a video right now about Falcon's out of shield options. This is like something a lot of people ask me to do, and I'm totally down to help you guys out. What I have open here is like a Uncle Punch training melee ISO, and it's really useful. I'll show you why in a bit. Before I actually go into it, just want to say a couple things about Falcon. Falcon's like really bad out of shield. Well, maybe not the worst, but he's pretty bad. And when he's facing an opponent shielding, his options are pretty limited. But when people are behind him and he's blocking, then his options are even worse. And yeah. So something to keep in mind, like his offensive options are really like pretty mediocre when facing his opponent. It's even way worse. It's kind of like Marth. Like if you're Marth and they're behind you and you're blocking, then your choices are pretty bad. Compared to like say Spacey's Fox Falco. So let's jump into this Uncle Punch. So, what are some good choices for out of shield? Let's go with like the more straightforward choices first. This forward tilt. One of the most common choices people do is like near out of shield. I don't really recommend it versus Sheik, but just pointing it out, like it's not the worst. If they kind of fuck up their attack on you, it could pay off, and you can like fade back a little in response. It's not too bad, but it's definitely not like good in a lot of situations. So, or not like the greatest choice ever. It's not something that will like always carry you out of shield spots. It's something you gotta just be mindful of, and like how they hit you and all that. Here's a pretty good one though, upper out of shield. Especially good against like Sheik, because the range is like quite good, as you can see. And that's a pretty... You're probably gonna block a lot of Sheik forward tilts, and that's just one of a bunch of key situations where up air to shield is actually very, very good. His choice depends on the character, obviously. Like some characters are too short, but if you use Uncle Punch, it's event match number 5, reversal training, I believe. Let me go check. Yeah, reversal training. Then you can really you can change the moves around and test it out. See how frame perfect you gotta be to punish him with up air or whatever. See how bad your choices are and all that. Anyways, another one's like, say, stomp out of shield. This is a pretty common one. Choice sense. It's a gamble. And I'd say it's actually based on like your opponent's move choices. It could be sometimes very ballsy, but high, like pretty medium to high risk reward, high reward choice, and kind of overspammed by noobs. But there's some key moments where it's pretty good. Unfortunately, there's no shine apparently. Like a lot of times, like a Fox or Falco hits you like on your shield with like a nair, and then they'll do a shine. Depending on how they hit you and their spacing, you can like stomp out a shield. Let's just do this one. Low smash attacks, you can like stomp. Laggy moves, you can like knee stomp out a shield. Oops. And all that. So you know, there's like guaranteed stuff like that where it's really important to know the timing of the moves. Like you get hit hard, you gotta wait a little longer. You hit softer, you can react faster. What other choices does Falcon have out of shield? You can shield grab mistakes, obviously. Got to be mindful of not getting like baited out. Like there's a lot of moves where they can like. Let's see if Uncle Punch has like another choice. Attack on shield. And I'm gonna try to change the perspective on it, but let me show you why shield grabbing is often not great against pros. And they'll do things like hit your shield, but then they'll like dash back like that. Or they can hit your shield and drift away. Stomp is like the trickier choice. Knee like is easier to pull off. Stomp like you can like fade last second like that. Well, so it'll trick more people by doing that. But anyways, yeah. She'll get mistakes, but you gotta be wary of people baiting it out. I guess Nair ain't that great. Depends how you do it. A choice that none does a lot is up B out of shield. Kind of like near stomping. It's like great against laggy moves, but you know, it's pretty solid too for an opponent like once again, melee, there's no like guarantees, right? It's all based on spacing and how low they hit your shield and all that. Sometimes you can read them like maybe screwing up like barely how to hit you, so they want to block, and you know they're not going to try to counterattack you, so you just whoops, up B in response. I recommend it at higher percents. Doesn't have a great knockback. Does pretty good damage, 15%. That's a good command grab, basically. And it's something none loves doing. And let's look at like back to opponent. Let's see what choices you have. And to keep it simple, your choices are fucking dead, usually. Down smash, you can. It's a laggy move, so you know you can do stuff to hit them. Pretty decent to pretty decent, but let's go with forward tilt. Forward tilt, you know how you can like nair. If you're fast enough, you can nair and hit them, up air and hit them. Your choices when their backs against you is like stomp out a shield. They can be invincible in time. Kind of conditional on them like being slow or shielding after, but you know, it's not very good, especially against Sheik in the spot. They're gonna like try to up tilt you after, and they'll just straight up beat you and destroy you basically. Back air to shield. Not great in a lot of spots, but it could pay off based on how they act after they hit you. Seems like you can actually hit Sheik if you're fast enough. Very hard. Because you can't, when you're this close, like you can't, you have to like, I'm pressing Y and using C stick to the right to hit like the reverse. And your out of shield frame has to be like pretty close to perfect. 1-4 is not enough. See, I just learned something new by using Uncle Punch. You can, if your out of shield frame is like 1 or 2 aerial frames, so you pretty much have like a 4 frame window tops to hit him with the back air. when you're getting forward tilted. Is it consistent? You can if you practice it, but is it easy to do in the spur of a match? When you dash around, they wave dash in forward tilt. Yeah, potentially. But point being, back air, it hits high, and it won't be great against, like, say, spacies when they cross you up or hit the back of your shield, and you're probably gonna get up tilted. So you can't just, like, mindlessly back air when they cross you up and hit you. It's very situational. Falcon's out of shield, and by playing a lot and just, like, seeing people's, like, small mistakes or certain moves hitting you, like, you gotta really it's a feel. It's something you learn and develop if you want to be aggressive at a shield. And lastly, there is reverse up B at a shield. Another nun tactic that he probably because he's like a Ganon main also, like very good at knowing when to up B at a shield to counter. Another choice. Point being, it's not great to always attack at a shield. That's like a common mistake. So people ask, so what do I do if I'm shielding? Like, how do I what do I do when I'm in spot? Yeah, you're not like a spacey. You don't have great choices out of shield. Not even close compared to them. So a lot of times you gotta play like defensive options, and I'll show you what I do. Basically, like when you're getting pressured hard. Could be as simple as just buffer rolling away. That's simple. Buffer roll away. You can buffer jump too. Sometimes you're getting cornered. Like you're getting cornered and they're hitting your shield a bunch. But you don't quite have enough leeway to, like, say, wave dash back to the ledge and gain invincibility. And you don't want to roll either, because there's, especially with the ledge there, it limits like the amount you can like roll. So what you can do is hold C stick up and buffer jump after getting hit. And that's like a very common thing to do with, say, spacies. Especially Fox, but Falco is great too. And it's still pretty good, Falcon. Unlike spacies, he's like a bigger target, and he's not as versatile as Fox. He can't full hop approach like Fox does, or really attack like he does. But it's good to like get away. It's really that simple. You just have to see how they hit you. And, understand the timings of getting hit hard. You gotta wait a little longer to wave dash out. Let's try a different character. Like Ganon Fair or something. It's all based on the amount of stun it does. So you can't do that. You gotta wait a little longer. And, just practice. You can also use Uncle Punch too, if you want to master the timing of how to wave dash out. Buffer roll. Very easy with C-stick. Yeah, just notice how the more amount of stun from like harder hitting moves, so mostly important with just wave dashing. Just mastering the time of the wave dash. Another thing I want to talk about, besides buffer jumping out of shield, sometimes you want to say this is like mostly for Fox. Damn, he can't do down B apparently. But if you are getting, say, like drilled by Fox, they drill you or hit you with like a nair when you're shielding. You can actually jump out of shield, and if they shine you, you'll like land and be able to run away, as opposed to like staying in shield and getting shined. Or like you know, you let go of shield or whatever and you get shined and across stage and die or whatever. So it's kind of like a defensive option select. You like jump out, and if they shine you as you barely jump, you'll slide to the stage and be able to run away, basically. And that's something you should be ready for, because a lot of Foxes will try to like shine up smash. So if they don't recognize that you jumped into the shine, then they can whiff like an up smash, or you block it and punish him. So yeah, that's like the raw basics of shields. Some other things too. Power shielding. It pushes back Falcon a little bit, so it can help you have more space. And I think if you power shield a move, you get more time to like a little more time to like react faster. That's what I feel and believe. Some people will say it's not true, but I think it's true. There's also you know, a lot of people have also been doing some other tricks like power shielding a move and immediately doing a move out of it. Like if you watch Zane's Marth, he'll power shield up tilt, and Armada does like a power shield down smash, like straight from block to down smash, and that shit's pretty broken. Can Falcon do it too? I believe so. Like he can totally power shield Gentleman or something like that, and none of the top Falcons really use it, but it's something to really think about in the future, because that could be really useful. And not necessarily just Gentleman too. Just, you can be creative with it. Let's look at some other scenarios that are pretty important. There's shield DI, and I'll show you why it's important right now. When you get hit by a move, you can hold like away or towards, and then you know it shifts your position a bit. Why is it important? Look at the down smash. Like it can hit you. It hits you twice if you're like not DIing or DIing towards. It's very hard to. It's harder to punish after it hit you twice. It's doable, but you got to be pretty perfect. Or you can DI like multi-hit moves away, and it'll only hit you once. And then you can like for sure like do that. Can you stomp them after you get hit in the shield twice? Let's see. You can knee. Oops. Fuck. Yeah, I guess so. The point being, if you're very close to shaking the down smash, like you can like DI away, knee stomp them. It makes your life easier, and shield DI definitely matters. And once again, power shielding pushes you away, so tiny bit. And I'll show you another one with Peach down smash. It really is the key to beating Peach down smash with a lot of characters, like just DIing away, and then you get a big punch. a lot of people are afraid of random peach down smash. You guys gotta be like mindful of you know, being able to take getting hit on your shield and DIing away defensively and counterattack. And even like with Fox, here's like a big problem. Some Foxes know this, but a lot of good Foxes don't notice either. Like you can totally block, take one hit. Hold up. Well, spacing's a little off. God damn it. Hold up. And take one hit and then... Well, DIing away is just good in general, because you don't want to get hit like more than twice. You get pokes, but if you can shield DI away, you can like wave shine in and like get her. Very good against like down smash heavy peaches. Even if you can't get there like frame perfects, you can still do like a shine grab. Still very good as a choice. So yeah, point being, shield DI matters, and it can make or break like a lot of follow-up pressures people do on you. And yeah. What's another last thing Falcon can do? Well, let's look at one more situation. Pikachu's down smash. So you can like DI away instead of just taking all the hits. Very awkward to attack. Notice how Pichu's like wind down. He doesn't really have a long cooldown. It's like very hard to even like hit Pikachu. Plus Pikachu's short. So taking all the hits makes it like really hard to punish. One of Axe's gimmicks is to like exploit the low cooldown and do it twice. If you DI away, you can like totally not get hit by all the hits. See, DI away, you got a little more time. Another last thing that I want to look at that some people can test out. I'll probably never use it like ever, is light shielding. Some characters can like light shield and they get pushed away, like Zane with his Marth. He'll like you know, Marth is also bad at a shield, so he will just light shield hits and get pushed away. Can Falcon do the same thing as Marth? That's really debatable. The main point being like he doesn't really get pushed away like Marth does, so it's a good character to show it. That was 2 hits, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is a strong choice after all. It's not something I would personally do to escape shield pressure, doing the light shield like Zane Mars style, but it could be good. I'm just generally not a light shielder. And that's it, really. That's my guide to bettering your out of shield options as Falcon. And hopefully you guys learned something. Once again, I used Uncle Punch. Event match 5. And you can totally like you know, test out like, hey, am I able to guarantee hit someone if I'm facing behind or in front of them? Very useful tool I wish I had this like when I was learning the game. Anyways, yeah, that's all I gotta say. If you guys have any more ideas for videos, just catch me when I'm streaming, or comment in the YouTube video below. Alright, peace.